I hear something in your background, man.
There's nothing. I put down my weed.
It just sounds like something's hammering in the background. Like, what? Do you have a ghost construction worker over there or something?
Oh, god damn it. I swear to God.
Okay, yeah, so it was...
Better. Is it better? Is it gone?
Oh, yeah, it's better. Yep, so...
Oh, thank God. I was about to commit Amazon arson.
Amazon arson. Sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the KWCC. We are just currently in the waiting process for others to join. We actually been talking for the last 5 minutes, and you couldn't hear us because I figured out how to mute things. Oh, really? Okay, so you hear a lot of... Is it just like a little bit of static, or like a lot?
Crap.
Hang on a second. I have an idea.
Alex. How do I sound?
A lot better.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, me and what he said.
Alright. So I applied a noise suppression onto the desktop audio thing, I guess. So if they turn out a little quiet, then I apologize, but I don't want to, yeah, no. Nathaniel, is it sounding better now? Because I know, like, some of it's us, some of it, because I know there's probably could be a little bit of choppiness on my side, but before it was, like, overpowering, like, ridiculously overpowering. It was just like, geez Louise. So, yeah, no, I just hear something out of Bacon's side, but hopefully whatever's coming out of my side isn't too bad.
There's always something out of Bacon.
Okay, no, there's something there. There is something
There
there.
is?
Yeah, I hear it.
I mean, like, out of like Bacon, there's something coming out of there. For me, too, like, I can't hear anything, but I could see, like, my mic audio thing just sort of like, jumping up randomly just because of whatever, like, fan interference is going on there, so... Okay, static's gone? Awesome. Then, yeah...
For all I know, you're hearing the cars on the highway.
Probably. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But it's like...
They can shut down the highway.
I really should.
Made an accident.
Okay, sweet.
That would bring more people. That would make more noise.
Oh, well.
Not if you create an accident for them.
Yeah. That road would make the Transformers movies look like fucking jokes. If you know what I'm saying.
He's almighty.
Oh. Ooh. Out. Are we still waiting?
I mean... Yeah, no, hang on. I'm still prepping a couple things real quick, just because I forgot to grab them. I'm trying to find the individual banners for 360 now. Because Grayshot made one, and I made one. Like, mine I can access easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, it's like, alright, fine.
Well, that's something.
KaijuX, you're almost at
I like
600 subscribers.
Wait, what? Oh, almost at what?
You're almost at 600 more subscribers.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Hooray! Alright, and then GVR sent me his thoughts about, or at least, like his contributions for, like, 360 and, 362, so. So, we'll have that, on the bye-bye. But, let's see. How's it looking? Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, no, hang on. Let me find. Where is. Oh, gosh darn. Where is. Okay, you know, Gracia probably had to have sent it to me. Come on,
What?
let's look. Let's. Where is it?
What the fuck is these Pokemon for? Is there a new generation already? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Violet and Scarlet.
Yep.
It's actually based on Spain.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, there's
I
kind of a trailer
woke
for
up
it.
to Kino. I woke up.
Hey, you
to
guys
Kino.
roll up bacon.
Yeah, and there's also a new update for Arceus.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's out now.
Yeah, it's out now. I've been playing some of it.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
I
there's
hear
a-
buzzing on right?
There's a new update for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, bacon. Get
Oh,
Shaman.
okay. Oh, rad. Does anyone else hear that buzzing from KaijuX?
No,
I hear
yeah, like there is a
Yeah,
tiny.
KaijuX is making a microwave pizza.
Yeah, right. Like, oh man, I guess there's not much I could do about that for you guys. Like, if you could just check the stream real quick, that'd probably be like a good way to measure if it's like it. Because I think, like, for you guys, I don't think there's anything much you could do it coming from me. But at least I was able to find a way to suppress it, like, I guess coming from my side.
Here, I got a way to do it. Hey, that one person in the stream, is he staticking?
Yeah, no, Nathaniel said the static is gone. Like he heard a load of static at first, and then like when I gave the when I put the noise suppression thing on the like the desktop filter, it was he said it was gone. So like there's still gonna be something because I was testing it out earlier. So there's some kind of weird buzzing thing going on like. Again, if you're listening to the live stream, you should just be hearing something that's more minor compared to what I've been having recently. So I'm still kind of new to OBS. It's going to take a bit to adapt to everything, but there was a video I found that was just like, oh yeah, you know, there's this.
Man, I'm kind of liking the Apple alligator. He is a
Yeah,
friend.
the alligator's pretty cool.
Fucking jams.
Oh no.
I think we could all agree that the duck one isn't that cool compared to the other two.
Yeah, the duck
I think
looks
he's cute.
like he's cute, but like Apple alligator and cat.
Yeah, spaghetti cat.
I like his little hairdo.
Oh, hell yeah.
If he turns into Battle Cat, it's the best game ever.
You mad?
And I'm almost done with the setting of up. Thank goodness. All right. I think accept. You know what? Acceptable. Oh, hey. Acceptable. All right, you guys didn't see anything, so. But yeah, I think, yeah, no, I think we did the most we can, and I think we have enough people here to talk about today's matches, and you know, hopefully, I did shoot a message to Greyshot. That's okay. We're streaming right now, so hurry up. So in the meantime, we can just pretty much kind of like get started, and just kind of go from there. So. We got the most, like, the three matches we covered last time were, like, Ultraman versus Godzilla, Irish versus Muto Prime, and Baggin versus Megaguirus. And now, and yeah, so today will also be the three matches the KDBC for today, and then the, new KDBCE that came out. Oh, looks like Tom posted something in the forums. Anyway, I have to look at that in a minute. And by a minute I mean 2 hours. But
this isn't the KWCC. We're now talking about Pokemon. KaijuX, who are you picking?
Mother.
This is an important question.
Your mother.
Yeah, it's an important political question.
It's very important.
Yeah,
but
are you picking the cat, the apple gator, or Howard the Duck?
Probably Howard the Duck. Just for memes.
Yes.
Have you seen them, KaijuX?
I saw the trailer. Yeah. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, is this now officially our Pokemon KWCC? Anyway. I'm sorry, that was last month.
Oh yeah.
Or I guess. Oh no, that was earlier this month. That's right.
Arceus is getting an anime.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Damn, that was fast.
Web anime. A web anime.
Anime.
Oh lordy. Anyway. Let us begin, ladies, gentlemen, and all participating. To this month's KWCC. I'm just a little tired, so probably not that high energy as I usually am, but hey, as long as I'm not sounding too bad on the video, it should be alright. I'm sorry, guys, actually in the podcast, you'll have to endure my microwave.
Yeah.
Damn. So the first match we're going to be covering, for today is one that came out the end of January. Mechagodzilla Legendary versus Gamera Heisei versus Gauss. Written by Matthew Freese and banner by Tyler Treeshock. You know what would be great? There are your visuals.
Who also did the band?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tyler Treeshock and Andrew Sudomersky. Two people who did the banner. Because I made one, and then Tyler was like, it'd be great. What if I made one? Oh, Lord. I was like, I already had it taken care of, but then he was just like, I think he didn't know I was making one, so he was just like, he made his own, and then it was like, oh, I already made one, so I just made it to a GIF banner and called it good.
I think I know who made which banner, but which one did you do?
I did the dark one, the one with like the plasma fist and Gamera coming out of the water.
Oh yeah.
I'm the dark, gray shots the light. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess you're right.
Hooray! How did you know? It's not like I haven't uploaded my DeviantArt or anything.
Oh.
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 All right. So this time we'll be going from top to bottom. Ganyu, I'd probably recommend typing out your thoughts in the. Where are you? You're somewhere. But yeah.
Fucking dead.
Oh, Alex is BRBing right now, and Ganyu would have to type out his thoughts. So I guess that goes to me. I guess I'm going first. All right. Oh man, this one was a trip. This one was a freaking trip. I really enjoyed sort of the, obviously one, you kind of get into more of like Ren Sarazawa's mentality. Here, I think it does obviously, I think it's kind of a given that this does a far better job with character, giving Ren some sense of history and characterization, and it kind of interestingly puts him in events of Gamera, which I really liked, sort of giving him some kind of personal prejudice against Gamera in this one. And I like the way that was incorporated. And for you Heisei Gamera fanatics out there, I'm sure you'll probably appreciate the little Barugon incorporation that's here. Spoilers. But friggin', yeah, no, I think GVR did a really good job with again, just handling Ren and Simmons. I think he just handles those two really well here. And likewise, Mechagodzilla is appropriately vicious and brutal. And it does kind of evolve into like somewhat the traditional sort of like, good, like, two rivals that team up against the greater threat sort of situation. But even then, like, nothing inherently wrong with that. Just it's it's what you would expect, but it's also just appropriate enough given the situation. And also for those who are a little confused, like, is that the Albino Gauss? And that's the technical answer is no. It's a Albino Gauss based on sort of the real life principle of like, albinism, but it's not the Albino Gauss from Gamma 4 Truth. You could say it's a reference to it, but it isn't it, because it's like the Albino Gauss from Gamma 4 Truth has like a blue sonic scalpel and has like a some kind of like wing barrier of some kind, and those are not present in this match. So sorry, so I'm just making that clear right now. But this is like, good golly, this is a fantastic match and one hell of a way to introduce legendary Mechagodzilla into the fold. Holy moly, he's great. Yeah, I know. I think he was well handled, and I think like I think just all around this match really well handles the elements presented, and really, and again, major plus to expanding upon Ren Sarazawa and just like everything that he holds, just like his personal like prejudices and whatnot. I think that's just all really well handled. So, and I shall read what Ganyu has said. Ganyu says, excellent match. Human stuff is top notch. Love the three-way chain of the illusion of having control. Very good debut for Mechagodzilla Legendary. Amazing action all around. And I guess Nagota's probably typing. Okay. I guess I'm reading what Nagota just posted. Nagota says, really good match. Lovely personality, using the more expanded upon novel personality for Ren while also incorporating how brutal Gamma fights tend to get from a human standpoint. The aftermath of his fights. The shift from Ren fighting to Ghidorah fighting was neat, showing that Ren as a human fights more upright while Ghidorah the monster hunches over and fights like a beast. Plus, influence over Ghidorah had over Ren's thoughts were nice to see, as well as the alpha call forcing the Gauss under his heel and using them against his enemies. Yes, fully agreed. I think that was a very well handled like set piece right there. And Joe, did you happen to get the opportunity to read this one, or Joe?
Dead.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh, Alex is back. Oh, sweet.
I've been back for like a few minutes.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize you. I just saw your BRB and was just like, oh, okay, here we are. Alex, what'd you think of the match?
Yeah, I agree with Ganyu and my son. This was a very excellent match. I love the characterization of Ren, basically something I imagine we all wish we got from the movie. Instead of just being henchmen.
Oh, right.
His relationship with the Ghidorah brain was excellent. Made the two of them a fearsome, like, fighting team. Gamera's death was horrific. And the way just Ren is manipulating Walter is great.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, those two characters are better here than the actual movie.
Yeah, I think that's a given.
Yeah, all around this match was freaking excellent.
Before we get to like Joe or Bacon, I did want to elaborate. Who joined? Oh, hello. Hello, Godzilla fan. 8889. That's just easier for me to say. Actually, one point I wanted to point out real quick. At least, like, I really like the banner I made for this, but I also like Gray Shot's banner that he made for this one. I think that one is also like pretty interesting. It has a lot of sort of like much more like compact, dynamic, like, I guess action, if you will, like the Albino Gauss like busting through the building, and then it's like Gamera's charging up a fireball, and Mechagodzilla's ready to fire the proton beam. They're like Gausses everywhere. Like, oh yeah, no, that's all. Yeah, no, that's all good stuff. I really like that. And then I think each of the banners sort of like you offer a different flair, and I just like the way Gray Shot handled his. So it's like, all right. But I definitely gave my my banner, the one at the bottom there, some kind of pizzazz there too. So. Nagota says, "Oh yeah, the banner's great. Love the use of the Gauss Horde and a more in-depth view of the fight with the Gray Shot one." Yeah, no, I could agree with that. But Joe, did you or guess Godzilla fan 8889 is gonna say something real quick, so give him a chance. Oh, really? Nathaniel Metzger says, really enjoyed the match. Good to know we can. I'm gonna have to make a correct. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. It's fine to cameo Heisei monsters because those are generally okay. Because it's like, hey, it's part of the continuity. I don't mind references to those kind of things, even like physical dead bodies or whatever. But don't think that's a way to loop them in via the trilopods. That's not going to be the case. So no Gamera-fied trilopod creatures, unfortunately. Those are just too out of our territory. Because it's still not Toho involved, but I don't mind referencing. We don't mind referencing it because it's Heisei connected, but don't try and loop it in via Orga absorption or whatever, unless it's Toho connected. But anyway, happy to see the Albino Gauss. Blame the bridge for that one. Gory as heck. Gonna enjoy more of Monster vs. NG. Really enjoyed the ending and how Gamera was horrified by the Gauss being slaughtered. Yeah, oh yeah, that was good. But yeah. Let's see. All right, Joe's muted for right now. And Bacon. As 88 as G fan is typing up his comment. What do you think of it, Bacon?
Matthew proceeds to outdo himself every match. I swear. This man just has the biggest brain upon brains, and very excellent match. I really loved the human element, as everyone has commented on. I'd say Baragon is always awesome. Let's see, the action was very nice. I liked the characterization for the monsters. And that death of Gamera's death was just brutal. Overall, just a very easily 10 out of 10. And he just keeps outdoing himself every time. The banners look great too. Yeah, well, definitely this year has already tough competition for best match of the year.
It's so early. Yeah, Godzilla fan 8889 says, overall, I loved the match. The action was great and brutal. The characterization for Ren was well done to a shocking degree, and Mechagodzilla was properly brutal and terrifying even before Ghidorah hijacked him. Even other characters like the Albino Gauss were pretty unique, just awesome. And Gray Shot's here, hooray!
He's dead.
I am here. Greetings, everyone.
Not anymore. According to Bacon, you're dead now.
You perished.
Anyway. But yeah, no, we were just, Gray Shot, what you think? I guess I'm the one that's dead now. Anyway.
What did I think of Mechagodzilla Legendary vs. Gamera vs. Gauss?
Yes.
Really, really, really good. Liked Sarazawa's perspective. The battle was brutal. The momentary alliance, great. Again, short-lived and really wasn't an alliance, but still. The fact that Gamera and Gauss just were like, oh wait, bigger threat, and they both still just got eviscerated, was pretty good. I like the ending. I do hope there is a next match with this, because it would be interesting to see Ghidorah take full control. If there is a part 2. But otherwise, this is a great start to our KWCC.
Mm-hmm. Heck
And the banner itself, both were really, really good. I'm not gonna. I had a lot of fun putting together my own, and obviously yours is. I'd say more in line, definitely more in line with the normal banners we usually have. But yeah, no. I took a few artistic liberties with mine, obviously, because it's not Gamer 3. It's not. Didn't take place to the day, but thought it all worked out for both.
Oh yeah, I think they're still both like nice, high quality banners. So it's like woohoo! So and we both had fun making them. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So before
otherwise, I don't think there were any issues I had with this match, and I was surprised. And again, I don't think anyone took issue like with the element X being used, or as a replacement for Hollow Earth. Like the ways that they kind of they have this match spliced into the rest of the Godzilla lore for GVR's case, I thought was pretty clever, and it didn't it wasn't like they're using this, or they're it's it's like okay, it's just a brief mention and it flows naturally into the story.
Yeah. So, but yeah. I'm gonna read, GVR's not able to participate with us right now, but he did leave his comments concerning the two matches he's a part of writing for. So I'm gonna read his comment, his sort of thought with Mechagodzilla's debut match. There's not a huge amount to really go over here. I want to explore Ren's character much more in depth than the movie does, and Gamera seemed like the perfect fit due to his similarities to MonsterVerse Godzilla. The novel was a great help due to laying groundwork to go off for it, and for showcasing a much better what piloting Mechagodzilla is actually like. It was originally going to be just Mechagodzilla versus Gamera, but it decided to throw in the Gauss due to them making the setup to the fight much simpler, and it branched off from there into the role they play. My thoughts on the actual match are that I'm proud of it, very much so. I think it's easily one of the best matches I've written, and I'm very happy with how people have responded to it and received it. Whether there will be a sequel, unsure. I've got ideas, but no guarantee that they'll become anything more. So that is what GVR had to kind of say about 360, and I think check the comments real quick. If no one else has any other additional thoughts, I think we could just migrate over to the next one, right? I do think.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. With no opposition, anyone else have any other thoughts or?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. Joe's muted. Rip. But yeah, I think with that said, we'll transition over from match 360 to the next match in line. Another new monster that's joined the KWC. Match 361, King Kong Showa versus Axor, which we had teased for the survey, this past survey. So going from top to bottom, Alex, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was a pretty solid match from Ditto. It kind of reminded me of those old 60s Kong cartoons where they were Kong and whoever's with him goes on a little adventure and encounters a monster, beats it up, and goes home for the day. But except this is a lot better and a lot more engaging. I really liked how it was a follow-up to King Kong vs. Godzilla. Kind of gave Kong a nice dynamic with the characters trying to gain each other's trust a bit, and how Axor basically had a cult following him. Again, I really enjoyed this match. It was a lot of fun.
Alright. Let's Ganyu's typing, Ditto's typing. Oh my goodness. A lot of typing going on here. But yeah, no, by that extension, Great Shot, you're the next one up now.
So for this one, I thought it was good. It was a little clunky in regards to some of the action sequences. I like the setting of the mood where this takes place right after King Kong fights Godzilla. He's heading back. He goes on his little adventure, but in the case he finds people subservient to Axor and has to free them. That I liked, but some of the action Axor, I think like Axor using his beam against King Kong, we're kind of just given the background to the information, whereas I would have liked just like I think it would have flowed better if it was like the description of Kong, like, you know, he had the great ape, you know, he starts moving forth, you know, Axor keeps firing, but Kong just like wades through it. I think it's instead of taking there are moments like that where it took you out of the action, whereas I think you could have put yourself the action could have been at center stage. If that makes any sense, yeah, from the action bits. Otherwise, the human characters I thought were well done. You know, the human slowly, the girl like luring Kong and like kind of setting the stage for the reveal of Axor, the rebellion, the kind of the inverse of the two, where Axor is like oppressing his people, where Kong is viewed as the savior of his own, and the cheering at the end I thought was just I thought was a great encapsulation of that. Also fun with the banner on this one that I made, so have to put a shout there. So definitely a weaker entry, I would say, compared to, you know, Mechagodzilla Legendary versus Gamera versus Gauss, but still not a bad one. I think what Alex said is very true. This is like you would definitely expect this in a Kong-centric series. Like he after a great, like, this is one of the after like the main story arc, this is one of the side episodes. Kind of like Goku and Piccolo going for go-karts, except in this case, he's pummeling a giant Serpent King.
All right. I'll read Dakota's review, and then Ditto has a couple trivia bits I'll read afterward. So Nagota says, I'll give a short review. Love the dynamic between the two island gods, ruling similar locals, but in vastly different ways. The gentle Kong versus the hypnotic tyrant Axor. Plus the banner is really fun. Lightning and storm effects look really nice, and I like Axor crawling over the pyramid. Ganyu says, this was a rather fun match. Kong had great characterization here. The action was cool. Join Axor's cult. I think that's what we're all going to be doing after this.
You could drink the Kool-Aid. Don't volunteer me.
And in the live stream comments, Nathaniel says, so happy we have an HB Hanna-Barbera Kaiju in the roster. Interested to see what people do with him. It's fitting he fights Kong, who is like his kinder self in a way. Also, about time King Kong Showa gets a win. Don't want him to become the next Monster X. I mean, that's subject to the feature, but whatever. Anyway, for my thoughts, I still really enjoyed this fight, in particular. I really enjoyed, like, I think the story, story element, it's like, oh yeah, no, this was, like, all around a really solidly handled, like, story. It is, like, what you guys have been saying already, is, like, a fun side story that happens after, like, some kind of big event. Or even just, like, just something Kong encounters after fighting Godzilla. It's just like, oh yeah, no, there's this, it's like enslaving, like, tyrant, like, controlling his people, and like Kong is sort of like the opposite of that in a way. So it's nice to see that. And then, like, I think this is just a nicely well handled match. Like, I have very few. I can understand some of the criticism. I think that's perfectly reasonable. But at the same time, I think this is just a perfectly solid, nicely written match. I think maybe there are just a couple of probably a couple of long sentences I forgot to get, which is weird because I'm usually pretty good at catching those. But yeah, no. Otherwise, it's like, no, this was a really enjoyable match. I really enjoyed, like, the human characters in this one. It's a nice, simple little match that, I think perfectly sets up Axor in a really good way. So really enjoyed it, like, how he was used and how he was handled. And with so many monsters, it's going to be hard to say, like, when they get back, but, like, hope to see more. Godzilla fan 8889 says, a relatively feel-good match with a nice plot. I like the use of the powers and the characters, though I can't decide whether to nitpick or laugh at the fact that Axor was getting his poop rocked in the latter half. Slavery is bad, kids. Yes. Yes, it is. Joe, did you have any, like, are you there? There?
Joe is dead.
Don't. Damn. But yeah, with that said, Bacon, what'd you think of it?
I didn't read it.
Oh.
I read like the opening of Kong swimming, and then some I don't remember what came up, but something did come up.
Damn.
Right, just every time I try to sit down and read it.
Bruh.
Well, I don't care. JK. No, I just got too busy.
Ganyu says, see, this match is actually an allegory between a fight between two crime lords, one who has a drug ring and the other who does slavery. Alright, but I'll read the trivia that Ditto posted here concerning the match. The name of the ship is a reference to the original King Kong vs. Everest movie named Robinson Crusoe. Kubi and Akira are named after their real names, the real like name of the actors for Dio and Yoshimura from Ebera. King Kong eating a fish is indeed a GVK reference. Captain David and Mrs. Brenda are named after the real names of Captain Majors and Aunt Quinn for the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Oh, nice! I didn't even catch that. So yeah, those are just some fun little trivia bits that Ditto left in there. Yeah. With that said, does anyone else have any additional thoughts that come to mind before we move on to the next one?
The banner looks cool.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, I think with all that taken care of, yeah, we'll move on to the next match. So Taiho, the most recent match, as of this live stream, I was about to say recording. Match 362. I'm sorry. We're 100 matches back now, I guess. 362. Bakan versus Mechagodzilla Showa versus just Todoroya. Written by Connor Clennell and Matthew Fries, and banner by Andrew Sudoversky, that guy again from 360.
KaijuX sure loves his fish stick.
Yes. Yes, I do, Alex. Deep blasted. And Alex, what'd you think of the match?
Yeah, I would say it's my least favorite of the three. Not saying it's a bad match, it's just compared to the other two, it's not my big cup of tea. Because, again, it's just mainly, for the most part, just monster action. Kind of prefer that character element. Not to say the monsters don't have character. I think they're all written solidly. Again, GVR and Birdman could write a great match.
Mhm.
It's just personal taste.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Again, not a bad match by any means. Still a solid read, and just not a lot to say anything, or not a whole lot to say on this.
All right.
And again, fish stick.
Yes, the fish stick. I'm glad you enjoy the fish stick, Alex.
I don't enjoy it. I'm just pointing out you enjoy it because you put it in the banner.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like it's not like Birdman had a version where he used fish stick. I was just imitating that.
So you both like fish stick.
Yes, that's the point.
Is that what you like to order at the seafood restaurants?
Well, yeah, of course, fish sticks are great.
Do you like them breaded or without the bread?
Oh, with the bread.
Well, in regards to changing topics to my thoughts,
Right.
I first and foremost, I'll say with Andrew in regards to the banner. We had a previous banner done by Connor, but I think this one has a nice ebb and flow to it. The water looks way more natural. The city looks encased. It's far better than anything I tried to come up with in my little bit of with what I did. So I think that I like this more than your 360 banner. So I think this is a great design to it with all three staring off each other at each other. As for the match itself, I found the first half with Mechagodzilla and Destroya's fight good. I will say I thought Destroya was a little underpowered here in regards to for Mechagodzilla. Maybe that's just because whenever I think of Mechagodzilla show, I think of the Rulers of Earth comics more so than I think of the movie. So Destroya, I wouldn't say matching him beat for beat, but I thought that Destroya, they were evenly matched. If not, Mechagodzilla had a few good counters, and I was like, this is Destroya,
Right.
But yeah, again, that's the first half. Then I'll be honest, I did find it a bit funny when Bakan arrives, because in the banner, right? You look at the banner and you see this fish. You look at the 3D model and you're like, you see it, and I can't help but smirk a little bit. And then you see the description. It's like, he's the demon, the darkest destroyer. Now, the equivalent I could come up with would be if Krillin showed up on the battlefield and he was like, he is the legendary. He's
the legendary superhuman.
Yeah, he is the one beyond all. I couldn't help but give it a little bit of a chuckle, just because. Yeah, in the description that could be 100% true, but in execution, a living tyrant, a hive mind, and a Mechagodzilla and a Godzilla killing weapon are both looking at a chimera, and they're like, this is beyond anything we've ever faced before.
Pretty appropriate in a way.
Yeah, I found it very funny, especially whenever they were especially when the juxtaposition came to the description, which was demon beast god or something. I couldn't help but laugh a bit because I was just imagining the monkey face. So yeah, I don't think this match is. I think the fighting is still solid. I think that's just my own view of the monster more so than anything negative of this match. But the action is really, really solid. I was surprised that Mechagodzilla did come out on top, but nonetheless, I was happy that he did. I thought it was a well-deserved, and I did like the fact that he just went all out, just being no, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not taking any chances. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a very good. I thought this was very good. I think I definitely like 360 the most. But the action and everything was still solid here.
All right.
And the characterization, I should say, for both monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, no, my thoughts, I think, echo. I still really. I remember. Oh man, I know I left my thoughts in stat chat when I read it. If I could just find that real quick, I was just kind of blown away the first time I read it. I will admit, it did take. I felt like it took a little long to get to Bakan. I didn't mind the Destroya Mechagodzilla fight and sort of their dynamic and their twist, how they sort of complement each other and are inverses of each, sort of the whole science, the whole creation of science sort of thing. Weird sort of I would say Destroya's natural, but it's sort of it is of a prehistoric era, super old thing from this ancient thing versus this artificial weapon, and then when Bakan comes in, sort of this unnatural force. And I really once Bakan got in. I mean, naturally I got a lot more excited when he popped up, because it was it got me really curious of how he was incorporated, and I think the way he's sort of thematically tied as like this unnatural being was a great way to like, you know, implement the scrap, like acknowledge his scrapness and sort of like really going like really kind of going for like there is sort of like a weird horror element to Bakan like in this match. It's just like this unnatural thing. It's like what it's like you kind of drop speechless just from how unnatural Bakan is when you compare it to everything else. And you know, you could like, you know, there is definitely the horror element, and I can sort of understand like I'm not saying the comedic element's intentional in this match. It's just, you know, I can understand the response is sort of like weirdly comedic, fish face. But it's still like, it's a weird monster. It's a really weird monster, and I'm glad it, like, you know, finally has some kind of opportunity to show up here. I think that's great. And just like, it is just like, you know, it was really nice to sort of see everything sort of like come together. And yeah, no, like the Mechagodzilla winning was actually a big shocker. I was not expecting that at all with like, you know, with the way events were playing out, because it's like typically you would semi-expect that it's like, oh yeah, no, like usually it's the new monster that wins, but it's like, yeah, no, I think Mechagodzilla coming out on top was like, you know, well earned. Also, bonus points for making it Vortok made. That was a nice touch. I know that just like doesn't affect too much with like, you know, it's just like, because it's like it's Godzilla Unleashed centric, so it makes sense for it to be like like, you know, just kind of tied to like, you know, those elements, which, you know, I did my best with the banner here. This was a lot of fun to make. Just really tried to go as ham as I could with the like the barrier in the background and the giant like sort of see-through crystals that are like in the background of the stage. This is like, you know, Tokyo's being flooded, giant tidal wave, which I don't think is ever in a match, but it was like, it just made for a cool visual. Why not? And sort of like the big green crystals that are sort of sprouting out everywhere. This was just a very fun banner to make. It took a bit, but it was like, oh yeah, no, figured it out. So I was like, oh, goodness. I was worried there for a second because I thought it was going to be a little too clustered, but I feel like it's nicely. I think there's just enough going on to where it's not like there's just enough crazy stuff going on, but it's not like too cluttered.
Not too much.
Yeah. So I think it's hopefully it hits that. I really hope it hits that, like that nice balance. Balance the elements, and it did take a bit, but oof, end result is worth it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna read. Anyway. Nagoto says he hasn't read this one yet. He's reading the other two, but the banner looks really fun with the flooding waves and Destroyer's steam face exhaust, plus Pecan is nice to see. Destroyer, I thought I was weird. Okay, Ditto says Mechagodzilla gets buffed in this match. Destroyer did feel a bit nerfed. I wish Pecan had won since the theme was nature versus science, but then a third party, like demonic, cosmic, or whatever, cuts in completely upheats the two sides, which I can understand that. It's still a solid match, and yeah, no, I'm fully agree with that. And banner is awesome. Heck yeah. Nathaniel in the comments says, okay, yeah, no. This match, boy, what a surprise. Never expect the monkey with the dragon head for a tail and a fish head for a dong to be the secret character to be added to the roster. Though he did end up like the Mudos, but this was a wonderful match with Destroyer being scared of Pecan. Now we need a Baggett versus Pecan match. I think we all know that's going to be coming from someone. Someone's going to be here.
A not so secret edition, because KaijuX couldn't contain his excitement all those months ago and accidentally revealed him.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Oh, we're talking about that. That was funny.
Yeah, no, I accidentally spoiled it. I spoiled 2, but I think everyone's forgotten about it by now, and those that do know, shh.
Oh, we haven't.
I'm not going to say what video, because I have since removed it, or like edited it out, thanks to YouTube editing. thank goodness. But yeah, no, Bakan was one of 2 monsters I accidentally revealed. But fortunately, very few people took notice. But anyway, I'm going to read what Godzilla fan 8889 says. Well then, action was pretty solid all throughout. Destroy's character is really well done too, even if the whole nihilistic destroy monsters thing started to get kind of common, which, I think that's kind of a given. I like the creativity of how the kaiju were used, and themes were cool. Kind of hope we get a sequel focused around another monster that represents the embodiment of something. That'd be fun. Though, of what exactly? It's like, you got nature, you got science, and you got kind of get like weird mysticism into there. Those are usually like your kind of core 3, so I can't really think of any others that would fit the mold. At least not in the traditional sense. Yeah, Bacon said he was going to be right back.
I'm here, dog.
Okay, you're here. I just saw your BRB from like 5 minutes ago.
You pulled it out. No, you pulled what you pulled to Alex. It was me.
Damn.
I read up until like I Destroyer and Mechagodzilla were fighting, and then I got busy again.
Damn.
But what I did read, it was very nice. Like, as far as like writing goes, I could already tell that Destroyer was nerfed as all hell.
Mm.
The banner looks cool. I like the intro. That's about it. I didn't get to finish the match. I didn't even get the Bakken.
I don't even know why you guys are complaining about Destroy being nerfed. Seems accurate to me with all the 90 suits not being able to move.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
No, I'm gonna read what GVR said concerning his, just his stuff with the match. I wrote just about everything starting for Bakan's arrival, except for the explanation of what Bakan is and the scene of Destroyer realizing it. Obviously, Birdman has much more insight on this match than I do, but I could say a few things. Writing Bakan was very fun. I get maybe a bit too much joy out of writing body horror, and Bakan's transformations were a perfect opportunity for it. The suddenness of the ending is my fault. I was unaware that killing Bakan was apparently supposed to have huge consequences, so I just wrote Godzilla blowing him up and went, it's done. As for the match overall, I'm happy with it. I think Birdman did a real good job on his parts. Fortunately, Birdman is not here. He is not here in the Discord with us. So it's maybe obviously if he comes in, it's like, hey, give us your thoughts on this match. Then I'm sure we'll get it. Bakan's sort of like the embodiments of sort of I guess cosmic, unnatural, sort of mythical elements, like Destroyer's nature, Mechagodzilla's science, and then Destroy, and then Bakan sort of cosmic element, if you will. At least in this match. And 889, it says more Cosmic War. Gosh darn it. I was talking more something similar to Bakan, as if I can right, the match hinted that there are more monsters created by Mother Nature meant to be the embodiments of emotions such as terror. Don't exactly remember the details, but yeah. But yeah, very good. Got Bakan, and wait until the next match. We got something to cap off. It's tomorrow. Gosh darn it, the next match is tomorrow. Because it's stinking February as 28 days in a month. Because the people that sort out these days are monkeys. But yeah, I think you match out tomorrow, right, Gray Shot?
Oh yes, for the 28th, yes. The final match of the month will be launched then, because obviously we have a shorter month,
Yeah.
We normally would be on the 31st, but, special situation because of February.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everyone. if I was a cruel leader, I would have put it on March 3rd. But like, nope, exactly 10 days. And I think guys should tune in because tomorrow it's going to be an interesting match. It's going to be an interesting banner. I can definitely say that.
Oh, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind there.
Yeah, we're getting Hesse Ghidorah back, right?
Shh.
Just the immediate hush.
I mean, it's February. So temperature close the low 40s.
I am sorry for the slight delay. We are just about to go on to the next like KWC KWCE update, and for whatever reason I cannot find. There it is. Finally. Oh, jeez, please. How long since I last touched this thing? Alright. There. I don't think there's a banner. Did anyone make a banner for King Caesar versus Riga? I don't think so.
No.
Oh, the one time Joe's back and it's
No.
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 Big blasted.
So Joe, did you read any of the KWCs?
Shut up.
You expect one thing, you get another.
No, I was expecting him to say no.
Yeah, no, I was expecting it to. I was thinking to say no. And he was like, no, it's just like, shut
No.
up.
All right, Bacon. Since Barley and Stinky aren't here, you gotta take over.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Bacon. Yeah, no, you have to do the like. Yeah, that's the whole reason. Like, yeah, in case
I forgot that we do.
That's the only reason you're here.
isn't here, and because I'm tired, quite frankly.
no, I get you, man. I get you. But hang on a second. Let me go. Hang on, before we start.
All right.
Let me try and get the thing. I don't have the thing. Let me get the thing.
I have the link in the general.
I mean, not the link, but the image for visual. I just made it,
Oh.
so.
Okay.
There it is.
Wait, I thought this was live.
This is live.
I said I forgot.
I don't mind showing this live just because it's like, oh, whatever. It's the match we're talking about. Yeah, I know, it's basic. Whatever. Alright. Now we're here. We have now transitioned to the KWCE match of the month. Okay, Bacon Dough, you take it away. I'm handing this off to you. So.
All right. The one time that I'm in charge of, quite frankly, anything. All right, time to make it so that Stinky R and Barley don't murder me. When Ditto sent me this match, it was one of the first submissions I got. I think. I think it was actually like second or third, and I remember enjoying it. I edited a bit, but not too much because there were some grammar issues that popped up here and there. But there was Ditto's a solid writer. He doesn't really have that many problems usually when he sends me stuff. And I liked that Riga as like the movies are bad, but I really like that this big monster from a really terrible movie is showing like just immense power it has. Yeah, I Ditto saying I approved the song, and yeah, I did because he asked me if he should just say that like they were singing or just have the actual song. I told him to keep it because it makes it a lot more unique. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I like the setting. I like that the Royal Izumi family had like an actual front role in the story. I don't remember if that's ever been done because usually King Caesar matches have this girl sings and then dies.
Traumatize her at a very young age.
Yep. But yeah, I think it's a solid match. I remember enjoying it quite a bit when I read it. I didn't reread it because I edited it. Yeah, I guess, has anyone else here read it?
No.
I unfortunately did not get the opportunity to read it. I meant to, but just a little busy at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I did suggest call him the Hunt Master, because that's his nickname on Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, which I'm totally fine with.
Yeah, I can't wait for a match for someone that called Gigan Cybernetic Slicer after hot sauce.
You know, that's pretty good. GVR commented in the stream. He says the movies are bad. My man, that is an insult to the word bad.
Thank you, GVR, for your comedy.
God Raiga versus King Oga is agony. The movie.
I have never heard more pain come out of him except for those movies.
Like Grim.
Oh god! Oh no! Yeah, that was agony too for him.
Oh lordy, that's funny. Gray Shot, did you read it by chance? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Gray Shot, did you read it?
I did not, keeping in line with expectations.
Yes. All right. So this is a typical KWC podcast. Only me, GVR, and Harley read them, and no one else. Got it. Joe doesn't read anything, so very impossible for him to read a KWCE, but Joe doesn't KWC. Alex just goes no. Gray Shot goes no, and KaijuX just is busy.
Yeah, busy / preoccupied, unfortunately.
Very occupied with this Glock. Well, shit. I don't really. I feel like if GVR was here, there would be a little more to do. But I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to say.
what did you think of the match?
Oh yeah, GVR. What did you think of the match?
Actually, I said it's good. I just wish the dialogue had been properly formatted. That was pain to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think. Oh yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Because I think with that, it's hard to like. I guess it's not super hard to edit. It's more so that I try to just more so fix grammar than actually like edit an entire match, because that's what the writer intended. But in hindsight, I probably should have.
Yeah, no, like when it comes, like that's the thing I keep an eye out for when I'm editing matches, is sort of like if I notice like these gigantic weird paragraphs, I tend to break them down. Like even if I understand the like, because I understand that it's like big paragraphs are paced a very specific way. And I know sometimes that can't be helped. Sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, no, this big paragraph does like, you know, have a certain flow to it, and if you break it, it's just going to be weird. But there are times where it's just like you just got to break it down to make it easier to read. So
yeah, that was a balance that I was trying to find. I was like, how the hell do I do this?
Right. For me, it's more like a weirdly intuitive thing when I do it. So it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, you got someone who read the KWCE.
Cool. My actual Godzilla fan 889. Oh wait, 8889 said that a fun little match. I like the use of Raiga's abilities and the human side plot. Kind of surprised at it, and the death of the loser.
Yeah.
Was there someone in stream that read it?
Yes, someone in stream. I'll read it. I'll read it for you. Nathaniel says, "Love this KWCE. Action was great. Sad Raiga lost, but I enjoyed the ending. Very wholesome. Hope to get more Raiga matches, but I'm a fan of that kaiju. So take that as you will."
I mean, Raiga's design is pretty solid. It's just from a series of movies.
Yeah. Nope, that makes sense. It's just like my feelings on Baran. I like the design, but the movie comes from his. Ugh.
Yeah, Veron's design is pretty cool. Too bad that it's from Veron.
Yeah.
We should throw him in a trash compactor.
No, not the suit. We throw the movie in the trash compactor.
No, what we do is,
Aaron.
you know what happened to all those ET games? Just do that, but with the Baron DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant Veron landfill.
Yeah.
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 All right. I guess that's it, unless someone else in stream read it.
Just GBR. Oh, snap! Joshua Survivor.
And then that was KaijuX's last words.
Rip. But yeah, great. But yeah,
Do we have anything else?
I like as far as like actual matches go. Like, okay, Alex has something. What is it?
I said no.
Okay.
No.
Alex has something. No.
I just heard a noise originate from Alex's person. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I was right. No, Bacon's question.
Right. But for you to, yeah, no, Bacon, you did a good job taking over there for for the minute that you had, because usually GVR's here doing the stuff on Harley's behalf or whatever. But it's like, hey, you did a good job. Congratulations.
Yay! The bronze medal was okay. GVR was too busy with adulting. But thankfully, I am never too busy for adulting.
Thankfully. But yeah, I think with that said, this was the last like KWC related, like KWCE. Last KWCE related sort of like content. That said, we were doing something like earlier this month, like literally at the beginning of the month. What the heck was it?
Your mother.
Great shot. Hell, I think it was like something with the results. I think we were gonna wrap that up.
I'm honestly blanking as to what results you are referring to.
Like the
for
survey.
the survey?
Yeah, for the survey. I don't think we finished that.
I mean, I can go. I'll pull it up and see what we did, because I think we got through the feedback results.
Yeah, or something like that.
Did we discuss the winners?
Yeah, we
last time? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did. We did get through the winners. I know that for a fact. We were on the KWC Awards, and
okay. We didn't go over the favorite moments.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay. If I can pull those up for you. So, in regards to the KWC Awards, favorite moments, we've got ourselves. Okay. Favorite moments of the year. Excuse me. They include Shin Godzilla tanking Burning Godzilla's onslaught just to absorb it and kill it with him. The fight between Monster vs. Godzilla and Shin Godzilla. The camaraderie, development, and struggle in Match 355, so that was GVR's finale. It really made the battle larger in scale and important for the ones involved, kaiju and humans alike. Oh, by the way, please let me know if anyone has a comment or anything, and I will. I'll shut up.
Gotcha.
Yes. When Mechagodzilla Heisei beat its other incarnations, featuring Akane. So I think we have a fan here. When Red King kept getting back up after remembering his tragic past. Yeah, all those were good moments. I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, this is the most random of all time. I'm guessing he's referring to the actual matches throughout the year.
Hold on.
Godzilla? No. Oh, Redan Hesai and Baragon show his father-son relationship. That was earlier in the year.
Yeah, that was during the King Kong month, I believe.
Yeah. Good note there. The best moments were when the story of Kiri versus Mechagodzilla Hesai and Showa Mechagodzilla all appear to be tag teaming each other back and forth with Mogair cameo at the start. Then the battle, Human and Godzilla's spirit fight back the black hole aliens. Then it is the opposite. I guess they just really enjoy the that match in particular.
Yeah, I think
seems.
just like the interplay of those elements. Yeah, I could see that.
Red King's character arc in match 355. I think that I would completely agree. That was definitely an exceptional part of the the medieval setting of Bagan versus Legion. Which makes sense. Let's see. Monster X turning good and betraying the Exilians.
333.
Also makes sense. Desghidorah's existential crisis when fighting Godzilla and Mothra was so good. Oh my lord, I couldn't help but feel invested. Not to mention how strongly written Godzilla and Mothra's bond was established. It's all fantastic.
Hell yeah.
So you made some fans with that one, GDR, when you listen to this eventually.
I think he's listening to it right now. He's in the live stream chat.
Godzilla expressing fear and apprehension before confronting Desghidorah. Or not Desghidorah, Dagora, sorry.
Oh, Dagora. Ah, interesting. Look, we got a supporter of that idea.
It is a rare occurrence, but it does happen on occasion. No, jokes aside. Ultraman vs. Godzilla Hesai, the entire battle was the highlight of 2021. I would completely agree with that. Favorite moments in Bylante when she was done fighting Gororan. She just dug a small hole and put Gororan in the hole like the gardener she is. Red King's savageness, Frankenstein proving himself on Monster Island, and Shin Godzilla's loneliness and adaptation in 337. Oh gosh, skipped a few. Red King laying a serious smackdown and his flashback with Pigamon. Anything with Rodan? Which I don't think is really a moment, but all right.
Which Rodan? We got two of them.
Multiple moments.
All the
multiple
moments.
Rodans for multiple moments.
Okay, yeah.
The King Kong Matango hybrid. Definitely an unsettling moment there. Baron getting his baby-eating head crushed by a giant tree has to be up there. I don't.
I think that was Baragon versus Zilla.
I was thinking like I don't know why. My mind was just flashing back to something else. All right then. Gorosaurus finally getting a win since 2016. Has he really is it been that long since he's gotten a win?
Wait, Gorosaurus?
Yeah.
Gorosaurus. Oh, where, buddy? Oh my goodness. Yeah, 333 was. Oh my. Hang on. Yeah, I know. Check it through this.
Counter is put, and
That was.
that just hurt the allies, but allies still. But
Oh yeah, that's right. Because he didn't win in 280.
they're not pushing along.
Yeah, no. Since match 182, that was the last time he won.
That'll be a small.
Oh, dang. Loved Kiryu's personality in his latest match, and of course his sliding dropkick. The anger of the forums. The anger of the forums at any possible retirements. Otherwise, 355 was great. Ragnarok swimming King Kong's axe with her tail.
Oh yeah, 330. That was a legendary Kong debut.
Yeah. Red King's savage destruction across the GTS world.
Based.
Indeed. And Desghidorah fighting Godzilla, and Desghidorah had some stellar matchups. Godzilla vs. Ultraman was a highlight, and the emotional stand at the end of Gamma vs. Hedorah round 2.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I could.
And then Shin Godzilla no selling the burning 2019 pulse. So it seems, and for every person that disliked it, there were a few that also had their moment of enjoyment from those moments.
Right, and then everyone and their mother really enjoyed Red King.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah, no, I don't blame anyone for thinking that, because holy moly, that Red King spat was great. Oh, that was great. Yeah.
I murdered a scorpion.
Yes, you did, Bacon. Yes, you did.
I cannot argue with said assessment. Well, those are
Me when I
all
play Mortal Kombat.
the KWC combat.
No, I said me when I play Mortal Kombat in response to Bacon saying I killed a scorpion.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, here, why don't we do a round since we still have how long do we have? Probably what, another hour?
Yeah, roughly, we're like an hour, 20 minutes in, so it's like, okay, yeah, we got like 40 minutes if we're trying to, I mean, we don't always have to force it to a 2-hour mark, but it's like, yeah, no, I think this is...
I don't know if I'm feeling up for it.
Oof. Rip.
Well, at least at the moment, I have no major announcements in regards to the KWC. We kind of had all of our big updates and whatnot with the survey and then the updating of the banner. A lot of the major changes of the matches, or at least for the characters, have been coming. There is a scheduled... I am going to be working on an FAQ update, which will be some minor. It's not going to be like the biggest thing in the world, but it should address a few things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, excluding that, I can't really think of any other major changes or anything that's upcoming.
Yeah, no, I can't really think of... I feel like there's some... I thought there were more... Was there any... Did we go over, the feedback or recommended changes or anything like that? Did we go over that?
We went over the entire feedback portion on the last discussion. That I do remember. So that was.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I did forget something.
Oh,
KWC anime. It's an event month we're doing.
Oh, yeah, KWCE anime in the KWCE section.
Yeah. Anime month in May. If you have match ideas, send them to us. Because we need them. Sorry, Gracia, for interrupting.
No, totally. No, glad I can do it. And again, we're light on announcements. Again, minus the slight update that we're going to be having. I'm glad you guys are going to be celebrating May and good to put out those matches for the request.
Heck yeah.
So here, why don't we go with one round of the KWC combats?
Sure thing. Hey, you know what? It's been a bit. KWC combat.
Why not?
All right, so for those that don't know or haven't listened before, KWC Combat is where we take
KWC
3 matches.
Battle.
KWC Battle, right. Sorry, Mortal Kombat on the brain. KWC Battle is where we take 3 matches and have them fight in 3 contests. The first is important, which is the best banner. Second, which is the best match. And then third, we have all the actual monsters go out in a free-for-all brawl. Well, I should say in a tag team brawl, where every single monster of the match fights the other monsters of their matches. Who wins, who loses, it's really down to you all. So let's see what our contestants are going to be. First and foremost, we have match number 214. 214.
214. There it is. Spoiler. This is the
continuing.
Armor, they should be fine.
Okay. 214. This is the. Oh yeah, this is spoilers. This is the new banner, so you guys are getting some sneak peeks for future TDC HD restorations. Because I don't feel like putting in the old ones only to replace with new ones. So you're just getting the new ones.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Okay, so you got that one. Let me try and get the.
Oh god, the old format.
Yeah.
Oh god, yep. Well, we know who's probably not going to be winning the banner competition. But regardless, let's go and we get 329. 329.
329.
Godzilla Legendary vs. King Kong Showa.
Okay, 329. 320. Wait, Zilla. Wait. Oh no, 329. I'm sorry. I am missing half my brain today. There we go. Boom. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Yeah. Boop. All right. What's our third one? What's our third one? Come on.
And our third one is going to be match 335.
Okay, 3-3. So that's right there. Thank goodness. Attack Titan versus Rion. We all know who's losing.
Oh no!
All right.
Heartbreaking.
Why?
All right, this KDC battle is gonna be
You
worth
know
it.
why.
God. Well, all right. Let's take it from the top. Which match has the best banner? Alex, let's give your thoughts first.
Best banner. Really like the uniqueness of Godzilla Legendary vs. King Kong. Really like the stats being displayed, the UFO in the back. Seems like a general fight. The Attack Titan one is really nice, very structured. Everything's well placed. And the final one is So I'm probably gonna go with Legendary vs. King Kong.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, in that case, then next up, I guess Gon, you types. I will give my thoughts. Godzilla fan and Ganyu type. Ganyu says 335 for him, and on that note, I would completely agree. I think 214 is it's a banner. Definitely not one of Nagota's strongest works.
This one, okay, correction. The banner I have on display for the live stream is by Matthew Williams. That is that like the one I have on the live stream right now. The one on the website is Nagota's.
Right. I thought we were. Are we not going with the website?
I currently only have like the HD banners for the thing. Like I have a separate thing for KWC Battle, and everything's just the HD versions.
Okay, well, I'm still looking at that one, and I'm still
Good. Get rid of my really bad banner.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The other one is maybe. The other one's okay. Like
The other one got made because Grayshaw forgot this one existed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not. It still has issues. I'm not gonna. The other one. I'm looking at it right now. It's solid. Really, it's a contender between Godzilla Legendary vs. King Kong Showa and Attack Titan vs. Rion. And between the two, while it's interesting and I like the stylistic choice of Legendary vs. King Kong Showa, I think the darkness, Rion. I think the fight itself. I think Attack Titan vs. Rion looks great. I think the shadow and the lighting works off both of them extremely well. It's simplistic in regards to what the actual like what's actually is going on, but I still got to give my vote to 335. KaijuX, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I know. My vote kind of like I like the Mechagodzilla show versus Titanosaurus versus Heisei one. I like the way that one's presented. At least the Matthew Williams version. I am not a huge fan of the Dakota one, so I'm glad that one's going to be replaced. I like it, and I don't mind like the incorporation of especially I think it uses like the Titanosaurus trading battle sprite pretty well. And I like the stylistic choice for Legendary Godzilla vs. Showa Kong. I think that one was well handled. Definitely very unique looking compared to the others. But my eye always just goes to Attack Titan versus Rion. It's just like, yes, for as simple as the composition is, the level of detail feels extremely natural and just all round top notch. Just a very, very stellar banner from Ditto, and he makes them both blend in really nicely. So that's all. 335 for me. Godzilla fan 8889 says 335 banners too, simplistic yet really good looking. Nagota, which one do you think is best banner?
Attack Titan versus the Tiptoe Flytrap Man. The Mechagodzilla one it's okay. The shocking of Titanosaurus is nice. The explosions pretty okay. I like the stats and like abilities on Legendary versus Kong Showa, but Attack Titan versus Rion just really looks is just a way higher tier. Plus, you can't go wrong with Rion. Look at him. He's snuck into the KWC.
Yeah.
He's asking us if we like cheeseburgers.
Snuck his way in. Joe, which one gets your vote for best banner?
I'm going for Attack Titan versus Rion, so Bacon can have one win in this competition.
It's technically Ditto's win, but whatever.
It's Bacon's match.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm counting it.
He's saying that because this match brings me great pain.
The fact that it has a great banner also brings you great pains.
Yeah, it really does. The banner's busted, and my match got butchered because I rushed it.
Me on match 155.
Bruh.
You, when you go to the grave.
And Bacon, what's your pick for best banner?
Damn it, Ditto's banner for my match is really good. I really like the lighting, but I also really like the banner for GVR's match. I like that the stats are shown, and it's a pretty unique banner. It kind of reminds me of I guess that's the point. It reminds me of like a video game loading screen.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. But I really like the lighting on like the eyes for Attack Titan and Rion. And like it's simple, but the amount of like detail in the ruins is pretty cool. I guess I'm gonna have to go with... Well, shit. I guess I'll go with Ditto's.
Hey. So I think that's just like what, one for Legendary versus Showa, and then I think everyone else just went for Attack Titan versus Rion.
What can we say? Ditto makes good banners.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
GBR in the comments said that Attack Titan vs. Rion wins best banner, Mechagodzilla vs. Titano and Showa wins best match, and that's also the winner of the brawl because whatever, it's stuff for later.
Okay, gotcha.
I was
Yeah, I know. We have a couple other comments saying that it's like torn between Attack Titan Rion versus MG, for best banner. The Mechagodzilla one from Strip Matter, but it's just like, but okay. Alrighty, interesting. Alright, we'll review some of those comments in a minute. But let's circle back around for best match out of these three. Alex, at least out of the ones you recall, which one do you think is best match?
I don't even remember 214. 329 was a nice, fun match with Vortak basically holding a Coliseum, having everyone cheer their favorite combatants on. Attack Titan vs. Rion really got hampered by all the limitations. I think it could have been a lot better as a KWCE for all the Marvel references. But I will say that Armin and Hanji sex scene was awesome.
God damn it.
But yeah, despite that one scene, I think I'm going to give it to 329.
Good.
Alright. Ganyu, I think, is currently typing. Ditto winning hard with Yoda GIF. Great shot. Best match, would you say?
This one is Yeah, 214 is not memorable in the slightest for me. I gave it a brief read. I'm like, I don't remember this. So for what I've read, it's okay. It's nothing stellar. So with that blasphemous statement aside, I am probably going to say that I will be voting for 329 because. Well, I thought this was I remember this fight, and it was a good fight between Showa and Legendary. The premise of them being conquered, thrown onto this alien vortex ship and forced to fight, awesome. 335, yeah, it is a bit weaker, and partly that is for due to my own interference, but I feel it was justified interference. So. With that all said, I think I'll go with I think I'll stick with 329 because when I remember that match, it was really good.
Yeah, no, I think I had to. Yeah, no, I actually had to take a quick glance at Showa and Titano versus Heisei, and I was like, what was that? Oh, it was this one. Oh, it was like it existed. Somewhat, I feel like it goes if I had to go from least to greatest, I would say Heisei Mechagodzilla, Rion, then Legendary, sort of from bottom to top, sort of way. It's like Attack Titan versus Rion is something I still kind of enjoy, but it's not. I mean, it's definitely not the greatest thing it should have been, or it's not a high one up there. I don't think it's as bad as Bacon thinks it is, but it's definitely it's definitely not it's not one of his best matches. I'll still say that. But I don't think it's
my worst match in the KWC.
That's right. That's your opinion, man.
Get out,
bruh. You weren't the writer of 155.
Shut the fuck up.
It's it definitely, don't get me wrong, still hampered, still couldn't have been all it could have been, unfortunately. So that does sort of take away the special element that would have been for that fight, which is unfortunate because it's still oh yeah, no, it's sort of a nice little, at minimal, it's still a nice little get it reference of Marvel versus Attack on Titan from that crossover from a couple years back. So it's cool nod to that, but still, yeah, no, couldn't really go too deep because we fear the mouse. So overall, I would still have to say the best match goes to 329, kind of without question. Matthew Priest did a really good job with setting that one up. Sort of setting that one up in terms of just the way it's structured, sort of the environment and the setting is all very different and very unique when I think about the actual match. Yeah, the other two are subpar by comparison, but it's yeah, no, Legendary versus Kong is great. That one was, I think, really well handled. So, Nagoda, what'd you think?
Story-wise, Legendary versus Showa is a lot better than the other two. Attack Titan versus Rion was nice and all, but with how much we all know it got cut down because of all the Marvel references
that were originally
that didn't really help it much. Legendary versus Kong was fun because it was an arena fight between both of them, and they escaped the arena. And I don't remember what much of the Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus one. So my vote's going towards Godzilla versus King Kong.
Nice. Yeah, Ganyu and Godzilla fan 8889 both pretty much say 329. So 889 more specifically go into detail with Attack Titan versus Rion was okay. However, Godzilla vs. Kong for KWC was better for me. Like the action and the parallels between how people hype the movie in real life. So. But yeah. Joe, which one, out of the ones you could remember, which one do you think was best match?
The only one I've read was Titanosaurus, the Titanosaurus match.
Oh wow.
So I think that one.
Okay, that's fine. At least it has a vote. Oh yeah, that's right. I think we started with Bacon, didn't we?
No.
Okay, no. Okay, Bacon. What's your pick?
Well, I haven't read the Mechagodzilla one since I was like a lad, so I don't remember it. But then the Godzilla one is actually good, so that one.
That one.
And GVR said change my best match vote to Rion versus Attack Titan. That match is kind of stinky, but I literally can't remember 214, and I am physically incapable of voting for my own match, even if I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I told him he hurt my soul.
I see that. Yeah, I know GVR. I know the feeling. Like anytime you vote for your own match, you don't want to like bump up like the ego or whatever. It's like, even if you know it's not, it's just like, I don't like voting for myself because it makes you sound like you get to. I don't know. That's how I feel when I try to vote for my own matches. So I usually don't. I usually just
GVR really went. I don't want to be like a dirty politician voting for myself.
Okay. So and then so that's one vote for Attack Titan vs. Rion, one vote for Godzilla, Showa, and Titanosaurus, or, that one, and then everything else goes to Legendary versus Kong. So currently we have a tie between Attack Titan vs. Rion for best banner, and then Godzilla Legendary versus King Kong Showa for best match. Now
We all know it's going to be a tie.
Oh yeah, I think it is, but big round.
It's probably going to be a tie.
The big brawl. 214 is a matchup. 335 is a matchup, and 329 is a matchup. We're all trying to kill each other here. Oh boy, I feel like this one's actually going to be pretty unilateral, but let's go for the top. Alex, who do you think has like the best sort of chance to?
Two robots and the apple crocodile.
Ain't I have to?
It's actually a chili pepper.
Yeah.
Hey,
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay, 889 is typing Gray Shot. Who do you think would win sort of like the whole matchup fight?
This I think has to go. This is a tough fight. I actually think 214 might have the edge here, just because Mechagodzilla Heisei is kind of the one combatant that, like, I don't think anyone else can really go to like if Legendary got in close, I think he could definitely like wail on him and bring him down. But with Heisei and Mechagodzilla Showa, that's a lot of firepower to get through. Attack Titan and Rion aren't really surviving this.
Showa can fight.
Yeah, Showa can fight melee. I think Kong is a great asset, but Kong and Titanosaurus are pretty much on par. So I think here 214 is going to be the one that actually pulls out, because both Mechagodzilla's sustaining fire is going to be absolutely devastating. And even if we're using like Godzilla 20,
Like GVK.
even if we're using GVK Godzilla, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. I think that he just gets blasted. So I think I'm gonna give it to the Mechagodzillas. If there was another combatant, like if Attack Titan and Rion were more decent, I could maybe give it to like the Legendary and Showa duo, because they're both smart, intelligent fighters. But Kong can't take that much firepower, and Rion and the Attack Titan aren't exactly, bullet sponges, or aren't exactly going to be good distractions when they die, because they're basically paper. So yeah, give it
If
a
a bomb
214.
could take out the Colossal Titan in the movie, Attack Titan's not gonna last long against a whole armada of missiles going at him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Aaron dies to Ligma.
Yeah, giving it to 214. KaijuX, would you disagree?
Actually, no. I would actually kind of have to like I said, even we keep in mind that this is 2014 Godzilla for this match. So it's like yeah, if we're talking physical, I could see GPK maybe trying to clutch at something, maybe. But even as GVR's pointing out in the comments, GVK Godzilla's kind of beam spammy. So it's like, yeah, if that gets absorbed by Heisei Mechagodzilla, bam, that's just gonna go right back to him. But even then, it's like, yeah, no, I think I'd have to agree. 214, surprisingly, I think kind of pulls the clutch for this one, because it's like you got the fire powers of 2 ranged Mechagodzillas, and anything on the physical end could be handled by Titanosaurus. Like Titanosaurus could just literally blow away Rion and Attack Titans. Like Rion, like the only way you would really try to nail 214's team is if like Heisei. I think more so Heisei. I think that one's the bigger threat out of the 2 Mechagodzillas, just because it's like more resilient, is able to take in beam attacks. So I don't think that's any beam like Heisei Godzilla's or legendary Godzilla's like Heat Ray would just be absorbed by that. Whereas at least Showa, if you at least like manage to get close to him, like yeah, he can fight, but it's like he's still able to fight. Don't get me wrong, but it's still also like terror, whether it's Terror Mechagodzilla logic of like, oh no, you got close to me, oh no, I'm getting hit, or whatever. It's like if you took out one of the Mechagodzillas in this equation, there's a chance for not so much Attack Titan Rion's team doing anything, but say hypothetically, if Rion was able to get his his blade cutter into Heisei Mechagodzilla, I think that would be a major, in that hypothetical scenario, that would be a major, at least something to give Godzilla and Showa Kong an advantage. But it's still not a full-blown guarantee, and I'm probably still going to be leaning more to the 214 team in general, so they get my vote. So that's just my thoughts on that. Nagoda, who do you think?
So the Mechagodzillas win this. Legendary, if he gets up close, he could do damage to Heisei, but his beam is just gonna charge up Heisei. Plus, if he does try charging at Mechagodzilla Heisei, Showa is gonna run in and basically just flip him over with all the the fighting techniques from Showa Godzilla. Titanosaurus is strong, and luckily for him, all his other opponents other than Godzilla can't use beams, so he's gonna do a lot of damage to them. By Rion isn't really gonna do much. I think his tail blades are sharp and all that, but I mean he's going up against Godzilla and 2 Mechagodzillas. Attack Titan's in the same position. He can try to fight, but he's gonna get hit by a lot of missiles. And Showa Kong isn't really gonna do much against all that firepower either. Is the Garuda in this fight?
I don't think so. I don't think the Garuda was ever part of the original, if I remember.
So he's not good. So Heisei's not gonna be hovering around. He'll still do a lot of damage. Those shock anchors will kill anyone it hits. Unless he hits Kong with it, then he kind of screws himself over there.
Potentially. Yeah, I know. Just again, my feelings is like, if they're able to cripple one of the Mechagodzillas, preferably Heisei, I could see some kind of opening for someone else to take the win, but the chances of either Mechagodzilla letting up in terms of weapon assault is very unlikely. And again, whatever sort of physical combat stuff can be handled, Titanosaurus is able to handle that really well. Like, the dude literally kicks Godzilla over countryside, or literally lifts Godzilla like by the mouth. So it's like, oh boy, yeah, no, the guy's got some strength to him. He's the muscle.
Yep. Plus, no one else there has no one else has sonic attacks or beam attacks to use against them either.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh yeah, Showa's beam is gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah.
All right, Pim, your turn.
So with that, I think.
Wait, Joe still has to vote.
There's still 2 people.
There's still 2 people.
But we already know it's gonna be a draw.
Well, we already know, guys.
The Mechagodzillas
Just the
win.
Mechagodzillas. Yeah, I'm a just cut to the chase. So Aaron dies to Ligma. The pizza flying spaghetti man dies to literally anyone. Godzilla puts up a good fight, but ultimately he gets gunned down as if he was in Saints Row. So yeah, Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus, who just stands there, wins. Now you can move on.
Yeah, no, and Joe, you said 214 gang.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, unilateral. It's a three-way tie. Hooray! I kind of love it when it's three-way ties. When the deal breaker of the brawl turns up to be another tie. Everyone's a winner.
Including you, Bacon.
Yeah. More Ditto in this
win
case.
in this instance. Yeah, Ditto wins. I don't take credit for literally anything here. The fact that it got a single vote in best match hurts my soul.
That was great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I think Joshua Strip Matter said something similar. It's like MG. I think it was attacked. Torn. No, that's right. I think he said MG, Heisei, and Showa versus Showa was best banner for that one. I think that was his best banner. Legendary versus King Kong for batch, and then 214 for brawl winner. So it's like, oh yeah, but friggin' enough. But yeah, friggin' enough. Yeah, no, I think that was a fun little session, but I think without any major, look forward to tomorrow's KWC update. I think you guys are going to be enjoying what comes next, and then hopefully after that we should have something nice and fun prepped up for you guys next month. I'm not saying what. But yeah.
Your mother.
Yes, Alex, your mother.
No, your mother.
Damn.
No, you.
No, your mother.
Anyway.
Your mother.
Your father.
But yeah, I think with that said, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else we really need to bring up. I think we can call this a nice, happy little, not a nice, short little session. This was meant to be held a couple days earlier, but I just was not. I was feeling sick like a dog. Ugh. So, just feels nice.
KaijuX has to get back to eating his fish sticks.
Yes, I do. Yeah, more like my pizza, but whatever.
Oh, that's what you're calling it now.
Anyway. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for joining this month's KWCC, and we'll see you guys next month for the next one. You know how it goes. La la la. Rion's multi-universal because he fought Thor. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, see you guys later.
Later, guys.
See ya.
See ya.